Between 1987 and 1988, the small city of Gulf Breeze in the state of Florida suddenly gained mainstream attention due to the odd number of UFO sightings that were being reported during that period. Even though the sightings ceased in 1988, 5 years later, in 1993, one more event took place, now with a clear recording of a UFO and a supposed small probe. In the first few seconds of the footage, a dark object can be seen completely stationary in the skies of Gulf Breeze, when suddenly, a few seconds later, the object simply disappears. Taking a closer look at the slowed-down footage, it's clear that the object did not simply vanish, but it took off with instant acceleration. There is also one last detail about this video. Before its departure, a supposed probe can be seen descending from the skies and attaching itself to the dark UFO, but of course, this can be simply a small video glitch in the recording, given that it was filmed back in 1993. The abrupt acceleration to an absurd speed matches multiple reports from witnesses that claimed that they saw the exact same thing over the course of the last few decades, so there is a chance that this video could be one of the few recordings of this incident. What's your opinion about this encounter? Let me know in the comments. Now let's move on to a rather intriguing event recorded in Temecula, California. The witness claims that he sees these lights almost every night, but still can't tell what exactly those objects are. He also stated that those anomalies fly in different directions, at different altitudes and speeds, and they sometimes dim and get brighter randomly. To make sure that he is not reporting something mundane, the author of the video claimed that he made sure to check the flight radar and satellite tracking apps, and he assures that those lights are definitely not planes or satellites. In order to get a better opinion about this incident, the author of the video invited one of his friends, who was a former Air Force vet who worked on jet engines in Iraq. His friend, who was skeptical at first, quickly changed his opinion and claimed that he had never seen anything like this before. However, this is not the only report of this incident. When this video was published online, it quickly gained a lot of attention, given how many people were claiming that they had already seen the same lights. For example, this Reddit user claimed that he had a similar experience while backpacking in remote regions of Colorado, and in response to this comment, two other users claimed that they had also seen the same lights, one sighting dating back to 2004 in Illinois and the other one also in Colorado. But the most noteworthy comment comes from a witness from Hollywood who claims that he also sees those objects and assures that the phone's camera doesn't do justice to what can be seen with his own eyes. Even though the author of the video is probably still witnessing those lights almost every single night, a conclusive answer to this mystery has yet to be given to this day. Yucatan, Mexico, November 18, 2023. Recorded from a cruise ship a few miles from the shore, this video showcases a diamond-shaped UFO rapidly moving and making sharp turns. The author of the video claims that he was going to sit on the balcony of the vessel and spotted a bright light moving very fast. Given how fast it was moving, he asked the cruise ship personnel if they used drones, but they denied it and also claimed that drones are prohibited for people to take on board. Still, according to the witness, the light was a few miles away from the ship and there was no land around, so drones can be totally ruled out. It's also worth mentioning that a similar fast-moving light that was sighted in the same place back in 2015 was already featured on episode 3 of this series. Given the erratic movement and the fact that both anomalies were sighted in the Gulf of Mexico, it adds an extra layer of credibility to this incident. Due to its unique movement and the fact that it was sighted far from the shore, a definitive answer for this event is yet to be given, remaining an unsolved mystery to this day. But now, if you made it this far into the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to this channel. You can also support us by becoming a member by clicking on the join button below. It will help immensely. I also want to take a moment to thank all of the members of the channel. A big thanks to Paul Gardner II, Carrie James Harris, Christine Smith, and D. Smitty for helping to support the channel. It means so much to me. With that being said, let's jump back to where we stopped. April 26, 2013. Captured by U.S. Homeland Security officers from Aguadilla, Puerto Rico, this video showcases an unidentified object flying at around 200 feet off the ground. After the anomaly was being watched by the officers for around 3 minutes, it suddenly divided itself, resulting in two similar objects. Just a few moments later, both objects seamlessly submerged themselves into the Atlantic Ocean without a single splash. After the object disappeared, the camera operator kept trying to find the object by changing the zoom and camera settings, but without any success, the object was gone. Adding more intrigue to this case, in the raw footage that was uploaded on YouTube back in 2015, there is an interesting comment from a supposed eyewitness to this event. "Been looking for this footage. I was stationed there and we were watching that object for a while. The USCG base is next door to that airport, so we shared runways with them. I didn't tell anyone when I retired and left Aguadilla in 2014. But that's nothing compared to what I saw when I was stationed in Alaska in 2010. A few theories for this incident have been raised since this video was first published back in 2015, and the most plausible one is that the unidentified phenomenon was simply two lanterns tied together. However, this theory has a few flaws. For example, it does not explain the disappearance of the object into the water. Even after extensive analysis by the specialists over the last decade, explanations for this event are still inconclusive, remaining a mystery to this day. Moving on to Pakistan, where, in late January 2023, a black triangular-shaped object was seen hovering in the skies. Even though the object reportedly remained in place for hours, one of the witnesses managed to record a 13-minute video of it. The author of the video claimed that the unidentified flying object was first seen just after he landed the drone that he had been operating moments earlier. Now taking a closer look at the video, a completely dark oval-shaped object can be seen completely still. It's also worth mentioning that during the entire 13 minutes of the original video, the object hasn't moved a bit, not even with the wind. When this video got posted online, it got mixed opinions, with a few skeptics claiming that the object is probably a kite, given that they are very popular in Pakistan. A drone is the other theory that was raised, but given that the witnesses are familiar with drones, they would probably be able to identify one, not even mentioning that the shape doesn't seem to match. Even after a lot of online debate, a conclusive explanation as to what this object is has yet to be given. And there you have it. A set of mysterious UFO videos from around the internet. Each sighting brings its own set of questions, leaving us to wonder about the mysteries that linger in our skies. What are your thoughts on these encounters? Share your insights in the comments below. Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies and stay vigilant.